Good morning, my followers and my students who are offering geography. Today, too, is another day that we have to meet again and learn. Today, we are looking at how to calculate time using the lines of longitudes on the globe. Now, the lines of longitudes together with the latitudes help us to locate objects on the Earth's surface. And the same way, we use them also to calculate time and distance. So today we look at how we can calculate time, how or the reason why the time at some particular places are different from other time. You're not expressing the same time at the same moment. So that is what we are going to look at today. And it's your tutor, Sir Ama Sanity, taking you through this aspect. This is under what is called physical geography. That is under planetary systems. That is longitudes and latitudes. So let's go and continue our today's discussion. Now we are going to look at the Earth's longitudes. You know that our Earth rotates itself by 360 degrees in every 24 hours. So in every 24 hours, the Earth rotates itself. And when the Earth rotates itself, it said that it takes solid 24 hours to make a complete 360 degrees rotation. Now, the general rule is that when you are calculating for time, for every 15 degrees of longitude corresponds to an hour difference in time. So if Ghana is on longitude 0 degrees, then we have a country, let me say Nigeria, on 15 degrees. Because Nigeria is on 15 degrees at the eastern part of Ghana on longitude 0 degrees, the time of Nigeria is going to be ahead of Ghana for 1 hour, because every 15 degrees give you a time difference of what? 1 hour. A time difference of 1 hour. Good. Now, since the time is earlier in location east of the Greenwich Meridian, as I said earlier on, all the places at the eastern part of the Greenwich Meridian, which is longitude 0 degrees, have a time ahead of that. Now, those behind the longitude, their time is also behind the time of towns or countries on the longitude 0 degrees. Now, the Greenwich Meridian or longitude 0 degrees act as the global reference point for time measurement. That's why I said that those at the east have time ahead, and those at the west of the longitude 0 degrees, their time is behind that. So countries like, let me say, Senegal, countries like Gabon and other, Liberia, Brazil, those at the western part of the equator, their time, the longitude 0 degrees, their time is always behind those on the eastern part, or those from the longitude 0 degrees to the east. So let's continue for today. Now, touching to global time difference, as I said, the Earth rotation takes 360 degrees in every 24 hours. See, this is our globe. You see the globe here. This is our globe. As I said, that it takes 360 degrees for this globe to rotate itself. So for every 24 hours, the Earth makes one complete rotation, which is 360 degrees Celsius. Now, we also have what is called the time zones, divided by 15 degrees longitude per hour difference. So all the time zones that we have, every 15 degrees, 15 degrees, 15 degrees give you an hour, as I said earlier on. And the prime meridian defines 0 degrees longitude and GMT time. the Greenwich meridian time. The Greenwich meridian time. Okay. Now let's look at some key concepts that you must know in time calculation. No earth rotation and no standard meridian. So the earth, as I said, rotates from west to east. The earth, as we all know, it rotates from where? From west to east, causing the sun to rise earlier in the east. Then also, the 0 degrees longitude serve as the baseline for global time. So we continue. Now, the time, as I said earlier on, every 15 degrees longitude is equal to 1 hour difference. And this means that if 15 degrees is equal to 1 hour, and 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Now, when you divide 60 minutes by 15 degrees, it will give you what is called 4, what is 4 minutes. Therefore, 1 degree on the globe, 1 degree, every 1 degree of longitude is equivalent or equal to 4 minutes in time wise. It's called 4 minutes. Now, rules for calculating time differences. The rules for calculating time differences. Let's see. Now, what you must know is that you must locate the two places involved. The places given to you, you must locate the two places involved. That is the two longitudes in the question. So it could be that country Y or Cairo, let me say Chile, is on this longitude, while Peru is also on this longitude. You should make sure that you should be able to come out with the two places involved given to you. Then the next one, you should find the differences in the longitude between the places. So what you must do next is find the differences between the two places in longitudes. Now, the key thing that you should bear in mind or keep here is that you must subtract if the two places are on the same direction of longitude. Let me say they are on the same hemisphere, or say they are all in east-east or west-west. If they are all in east-east or west-west, before you can know the difference in longitude, subtract the smaller one from the larger value. That is what you must do. That's what you must do and know. Now, if they are on different or opposite longitudes, like half or hemispheres, if one country is at the west, another one is at the east, what you must do is that you must add the longitude difference together for you to know your longitudinal differences. Now, when you are done with that, the next thing that you must do is to change the longitude difference to time. Change the longitude difference to time. Change the longitude difference to time. And as I said that you converting it from longitude to time, I said that 15 degrees will be giving you 1 hour, whilst 1 degree will give you 4 minutes. Let's continue. Now, point 4, adjust the time according to the direction of movement. So moving east from Greenwich, what do? You add time for each degree eastward as the region experienced time earlier. So if you are going to, if the one that you are looking for is located at the eastern part, then you add the time difference that you got from your calculation to the time of the previous one given to you. Now, if the place that you are looking for is at the western part of the one given to you, then you subtract the time difference from the time given to you in the question. So the formula says that time difference is equal to longitude difference times 4 minutes, because 360 degrees divided by 24 hours will give you 15 degrees to 1 hour, or 1 degree equal to 4 minutes. So you divide the longitude difference by 15. Then if maybe there's remaining longitudes that is not up to 15, as maybe say 5 or 6, you multiply that one by 4 to give you the minute, because whenever you get every 15 degrees, that one will give you 1 hour. It will give you 1 hour. It will give you 1 hour. Thank you. So let's look at our first example. Our first example. Calculate the time at Sanity City on longitude 45 degrees east if the time at Tema on longitude 0 degrees is 12 o'clock noon. So as I said, the first procedure, locate the two places involved as I've shown and done here. You must locate the two places involved. So you see what I've done here? I've located the two places involved here. So we have Tema and we have Sanity City. Tema is on longitude 0 degrees and Sanity City is 45 degrees east. So my arrow here, my arrow points to the east from Tema. My arrow points to the east from Tema. Then the next one says that we should find the difference in longitude and time. So because one is on 0 degrees and 45 degrees, the longitude or the Greenwich meridian, you either subtract or add, it will give you the same thing. If either I add 0 to 45 or I take away 0 from 45, it will still give me 45. So for on the Greenwich meridian and any location to the east or west, you just add 0 or subtract 0 to the longitude given to you that you're going to look for. Now, 45 degrees minus 0 give you 45 degrees. So you can decide to multiply it by 4. Because 45 by 4 will give you 180 minutes. Then there's 180 minutes. When you convert it to time, when you convert this 180 minutes to time, it will give you 3 hours because 180 minutes divided by 60 minutes will give you 3 hours because every 60 minutes is equal to 1 hour. It's equal to 1 hour. So as you watch, you make note, you listen, you practice and do same so that you not find yourself wanted doing any examination that you faced as a geography student. Now the point number 3 says that we should add to Greenwich time. So what was given to us was 12 o'clock noon. Let me see. They gave us a question. We have 12 o'clock noon here. So we will add the 3 hour difference to 12 o'clock noon. And noon means afternoon time. So the time will be 12 o'clock plus 3 hours, giving you 3 o'clock p.m. in the evening at local time at 45 degrees east. Therefore, the local time at Sanity City on 45 degrees east is 3 o'clock p.m. 3 o'clock p.m. as our answer. 3 o'clock p.m. as our answer. That is our example 1. Now let's look at example number 2. Calculating time at 60 degrees west from longitude 0 degrees. So they are given 0 degrees and the place that we are looking for is at our west. Since tide is at the west. So what do? You find a longitude difference. So 60 degrees west minus 0 degrees will give you 60. Now distance westward from Greenwich is 60. So what you do is that you multiply your 60 by 4 or you divide the 60 degrees by 15. And 60 divided by 15 will give you 4. Or 60 times 4 minutes will give you 240 minutes. 240 minutes divided by 60 will give you 4 hours. So because the time you are looking for is at the western part, of the Greenwich meridian, we will now subtract the 4 hours from 12 o'clock noon, giving us 8 o'clock a.m. in the morning. 8 o'clock a.m. in the morning. Thank you for your understanding. Now the third example, calculate the time in Angola on longitude 15 degrees east if the time is 7 o'clock p.m. in Kenya on longitude 45 degrees. This one, you see that they are on the same hemisphere. Are you getting it? They are all at east of the equator. Sorry, the Greenwich meridian. They are all at east. So when they are on the same side of the equator, the Greenwich meridian, sorry, why am I mentioning equator like that? The Greenwich meridian, you have to subtract. So now our longitude difference is, we have to locate the two places. We have Angola on longitude 15 degrees east, then Kenya on 45 degrees east. So the difference will be 45 degrees east minus 15 degrees east, giving us what? 30 or 30. Good. Now we calculate the time difference. How are you going to calculate the time difference? So 30 divided by 15 will give us 2, or 30 degrees times 4 minutes will give you 120 minutes divided by 60, giving you 2 hours. Subtract from 7 p.m., which will give you what? 5 o'clock p.m. 5 o'clock p.m. because that place is behind. So you subtract from the time given to us. Now, this is your trial question. You can try your hands on it. The time of Ghana on longitude 0 degrees is not 9 hours, it's 1 o'clock p.m. What will be the time of Brazil on longitude 45 degrees west? 45 degrees west. Good. 45 degrees west. It's not nice. Now, number 2 says that find the time at town B. The time at town B on longitude 15 degrees is the time at town A on longitude 30 degrees west is 6 o'clock a.m. So you end the lesson here. Make sure you watch, you comment, you learn from it, then also you share for your other learners or colleagues to also know that. Now, the summary of the lesson says that calculating time using longitude involves understanding Earth's rotation. Now, the formula linking together degrees to time is 4 minutes per every degree, helps determine the local time from Greenwich meridian time, So Earth rotates 360 degrees in every 24 hours, giving you 15 degrees to be equal to 1 hour. Time difference equal to longitude difference times 4 minutes, or divide the longitude difference by 15 degrees. Thank you very much for your time and also for watching. This is Sir Ama Sanity. My number is 0548 473115. Thank you very much.